Joining me now, and thank you, Stephanie, Stuart Kaplan, former FBI agent, now criminal defense lawyer, practices in state and federal court. And Mr. Kaplan, from the legal perspective, what's going to keep prosecutors awake at night trying to make their case? What will keep defense counsel awake at night trying to defend their most famous client?
This perspective, can we impanel a fair and impartial jury? And will that jury follow the rule of law and follow the evidence and render a verdict based upon the evidence? Or will we have what's called a jury nullification, notwithstanding the evidence has supported a conviction beyond a reasonable doubt, the jury just decides that because this just doesn't seem fair and right, they nullify it. On the defense side, there is no doubt front and center is client control. The fact that you're having a former president on the campaign trail making public statements, that is very concerning to any competent defense attorney, because those statements, if they tend to may end up being used in this case or another case, that is somewhat troubling, and that would keep me up at night with respect to being able to control this particular client. And then, of course, we just don't know whether or not this client or our client or the president, the former president, underestimated the competency of this investigation, and that there is just overwhelming amount of evidence that tends to be able to establish that he did, in fact, or they are likely to be able to convict him on at least one of the 37 counts. That's what would keep me up at night.
And Mr. Kaplan, briefly, Jack Smith the other day, special counsel, said he wanted to have speedy trial, which I think is a 70-day period. I've talked to some former federal prosecutors, said no way that happens. Your take of when we may see this possibly go to trial if it does?
Yeah, no way that's just posturing. The fact is the amount of discovery in this case is going to be overwhelming. It's going to take months, many months to get through the discovery. And then, of course, after the discovery, meaning the evidence is reviewed, there is going to be what is considered motion practice based upon maybe trying to keep something out. And so there is no way that this case will be tried in any near future.
Stuart Kaplan, former FBI agent, now a criminal defense lawyer who practices in federal and state court. We thank you for your time, sir. And so based on that timeline, and Mr. Kaplan reiterating what others have said, we face the history-making proposition of a campaign going full bore. At the same time, a history-making case like this is going on as well.